Go find a place in line, 5th and 6th back, and Nelson PK is around. He'll slide up the banking and spin wildly up the banking in turn number 3 as everybody begins to scatter to avoid that spinning race truck.
Trouble in turn number 2, Johnny Sauter and Matt Crafton, the teammates, get together. They slam the wall. Donnie Neuenberger slams the wall. 3-truck incident and a heavy-duty lick for Crafton, Sauter, and Neuenberger in turn 2.
Busher, Brendan gone, going by that inside line. Now we got trouble working towards a tri-oval.
One truck spins around, and it looks like it's Parker Klingerman spins around right in the middle of the tri-oval. Another truck comes sliding in, and everybody goes wide to avoid.
Get it done in 3.
So they're going to follow at least for the moment. Now here comes Jason White. He's got drafting help. This is a 6-truck run to the finish. Mike Wallace, Hornaday, James Busher, and Ricky Carmichael.
Now Busher goes to the top of the banking with Carmichael. They'll work the outside lane, trying to chase down Hornaday and Wallace. Will they be able to do it? Coming in the tri-oval, they drop back in line, and Mike Wallace will hold them off. He will win here at Talladega today with Hornaday coming in 2nd, James Busher 3rd, Ricky Carmichael 4th, and Jason White 5th. They made a run for it, Barney, but they were not going to be denied here today. Super Speedway at lap 79, and one car is spinning here at the start-finish line. Ryan Newman loops it around.
That normally don't run up inside the top 10, having a
trouble coming in the tri-oval. McMurray and Montoya, they get together. Kyle Busch is involved. A.J. Allmendinger, point contender Kevin Harvick is involved. About 5 cars spin around.
For Robbie Gordon may have just come to an end. That car went up in smoke on the apron at turn 2. Trouble in turn 2. Into the wall goes Bobby Labonte. He gets hammered by Kurt Busch. Busch T-bones the car, spins him around down to the bottom of the racetrack. A hard lick for Bobby Labonte. He first hit the wall, backed up the racetrack. Nowhere for Kurt Busch to go. And the Shell Pennzoil Dodge absolutely stapled Bobby Labonte. And we're good to see that the window net immediately goes down on Bobby Labonte's Toyota. He got hit by Mark Martin. Spinning to the infield goes Denny Hamlin. Cars scrambling all over the racetrack. Hamlin spins to the bottom. Regan Smith with a totally demolished Furniture Row Racing Chevrolet. They got tangled up running 3 wide in turn number 2. Martin got sideways, hooked Regan Smith in the right rear, and turned him straight into the fence.
Man, he hit that thing a lick over there, Regan Smith did. It almost looked like they came completely off the racetrack. Flag goes in the air, green-white checker finish here at Talladega this afternoon. As they hit the line and haul it off into turn number 1, Jeff Burton pulls up in that outside high line, has a little drafting help, but now they're going backwards.
They are indeed. Burton and Boyer go to the point. Tony Stewart and Paul Menard, they do not get hooked up in time, and they are going back out of the top 10. The Red Bull cars, Vickers and Kane, go 3rd and 4th on the outside. As Jeff Striegel predicted, Trevor Bayne to the back bumper of Jeff Gordon.
And Jeff Gordon is there leading the outside charge, but Gordon's going to get shuffled out of the pack. Here's Bayne. He will bail out and gets a huge shove from Matt Kenseth. The front 2 are broken away. That is Boyer and Burton, and they're 4 wide further back.
They are long gone up front, Jeff Burton and Clint Boyer. The battle's going to be from 3rd on back. Red Bull Toyota's down to the inside. You've got Martin Truex Jr. to the outside. They race back to the white flag.
They're heading down to the white flag. Let's hope they make it. Here they come into the dog leg again right now. Clint Boyer, Jeff Burton, Tony Stewart, Brian Vickers, Paul Menard, Casey Kane, and Jeff Gordon all mix it up. But at the front of the field, right now looking real good as they head off into turn number 1 is Jeff Burton and Clint Boyer.
Burton and Boyer have got a huge lead. It's going to take a miracle for somebody to run them down, and nobody's getting organized to try and make that move. They're banging back outside the top 10, but it's Jeff Burton and Clint Boyer all alone.
They are rooting and gouging. They're pushing and shoving mid-pack on back, and that's allowing Jeff Burton and Clint Boyer to get away. They're 5 wide mid-pack as they race back to the corner.
Well, they could coast home from here. Jeff Burton and Clint Boyer, they've got nobody behind them. Still 4 and 5 wide. Off turn 4. Final time, Jeff Burton and Clint Boyer.
Boy, hasn't this worked out nicely for Jeff Burton. He's not won a race all year, and here he comes with his teammate, but this is not over. Clint Boyer switches lanes, pulls to the inside. They make contact at the line by inches. They're calling it Clint Boyer. He'll pick up the win. He and his teammate came down drafting. He broke out a line. They actually made contact before they came to the start-finish line, but Clint Boyer pulls off the victory. He wins the Good Sam Club 500.